This exercise is going to be a substitute for the hack squat. If your gym has a hack squat machine, 9 times out of 10, I would rather you use that, but this is a good sub if your gym doesn't have that machine. Because we're locked into position by those side bars, this exercise is going to provide more stability than a free weight heel elevated squat, which is going to make it more similar to the hack squat. If your Smith machine has these slightly angled bars on the side, you're going to want to make sure that you are facing backwards into the machine. You're not facing out. This is going to allow you to keep the spine neutral throughout the movement. What happens if you're facing outward is as we go down into our squat, that bar on our back pushes forward. It pushes closer and closer, and it causes our torso to lean forward, meaning that our butt has to shoot back. And oftentimes this is going to result in us coming out of neutral spine. So again, if your Smith machine has those slanted bars, you want them slanting away from you, not with you as you squat. We're going to elevate the heels and take a stance that's just about hip width or just a hair wider, toes angled slightly out, and then we're going to drop the torso straight down and drive the knees forward. In order to stay within our active range on these, we want to stop at the bottom just before the knees start to travel back towards our body. So we're dropping down, 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 and we're stopping right before the knees travel back. Here's an example of me going too low and bypassing my active range. So you'll notice that as I squat down and get to the bottom, my knees actually start to rock back towards my torso, and that's not what we want. We want to stop right before we get to that point. Last thing, and this is actually my favorite way to do this hack squat variation, is to use a reverse band. So notice that I have the band around the bar and then attached to the Smith machine up just 1 or 2 notches higher than wherever my bar is starting. This is going to even out the resistance profile for this movement, just like if we were doing a reverse banded hack squat, as well as deload the knees at the bottom. I do recommend setting the safety bars with this variation, just in case something were to happen to that band. I wouldn't want you taking a tumble.